Welcome to the NGEN Markets updates. The NGEN Insights will now show your own logo. You can now click on the insights and you can now adjust the size of your logo by clicking on plus and minus, and you can place it. Furthermore, you can also see and download the images from here. The Compare Securities tab PPT download now includes a new slide for relative returns. So all you need to do is go ahead and into the Compare Securities, add your securities and click on the Relative Returns tab. Once you do that, you can click on any of the benchmark here and you can now click on the PPT download. Once you have done that, you can now see the relative return column and the entire set is there in the PPT download itself. It's there in the 9th slide of any PPT report. The client section manual data now allows adding client holdings using the standard ISIN copy and paste method. All you need to do is go to the manual data, add a single client and click on this add using ISIN. Now you can see the example here. We can check the example on the Excel here as well. You can copy this and paste it into the system. Once you do that, you can name the client and click validate input. As you've now done it, you can now see the client is now saved into the system with the portfolio, and you can now run the analytics of any clients using the ISIN data. The client section manual data now allows you to add client holdings using the standard client holdings download format for distributors on the NGA platform. All you need to do is click on the add single client and you can now see the add NJ format and you can upload the dataset or the file here. Now also note, if you are interested in adding other Excel format, please let us know and we will be releasing an upload for distributors on the Prudent platform soon. The Compare Securities tab now also show the NGEN Risk Score, Return Score along with the NGEN Fund Score. Now please note, you can now see all these three scores here, which you can actually do an ascending and a descending order. And you can also see a button here which can show and hide fund score columns with the collapsible button given in the NGEN Markets terminal. Furthermore, the Compare Securities main list background color has been changed to show the positive and the negative number to improve the visibility while reading the datasets in the NGEN Markets terminal. The portfolio overlap analysis, both in the Compare Securities and the portfolio section, now provide an option to hide any rows or columns which don't have overlaps over a certain level. Now this is a user input where you can put in the overlaps here and you can now see the overlaps over 30. Now please note, there are certain overlaps due to the matrix format will be shown which are not within this range. You can also reset this option to see all the overlaps. The drawdown analysis tab in any analytics now support sorting based on any column header. All you need to do is head over to the drawdowns of any portfolio analytics or a fund analytics, and you can now see and sort based on the end date, start price, end price, and all other columns. The custom benchmark created in the benchmark section of any analytics page will now be available to add as a separate security to the Compare Securities tab. All you need to do is head over to this section which is add other items and add in your custom benchmarks. And once you add in that, you can now see this custom benchmark is now added as a separate security in the Compare section. For mutual funds with short positions, The Asset Allocation tab in Individual Analytics and Portfolio Analytics will show a separate bar graph for shorts which can be loaded separately by clicking on the bar. So all you need to do is go to the detailed view of any mutual fund or a portfolio analytics, and you can now see equity shorts and click on them, and here you will see the all holdings of the shorts. We have now added an all checkbox in funds AMC for the ease of filtering. So all you need to do is when you click on equity, debt or hybrid, you can now click on all and you can see the entire data sets given in the format. When you go to the single mutual fund analytics and when you check the positions over time within asset allocation, you can now see the sorting of the data sets within every securities in a mutual fund based on the date column. You can now sort them in the ascending and the descending order. Within the single mutual fund analytics, the asset allocation tab also shows the positions over time where you can now download the Excel within the equity holdings of the sector. So all you can do is click by sector, and once you do that, you can download the table here in the NGEN Markets terminal. When you look at the asset allocation, the position changes by month now also shows ISIN next to the stock name. Now this is particularly useful in case of the ISIN changes to any stock. You can now see the ISIN details here. You can also change the months here to see the ISIN details of any particular stock. For mutual funds with short positions, the asset allocation tab in the individual analytics show the long and short equity positions together for better readability. You can now check the asset allocation tab in any mutual fund analytics while searching through the mutual fund or clicking on the individual analytics.